Welcome back, everyone. During the break, we grabbed some of your latest questions about the COVID-19 pandemic. We are continuing our live conversation with Governor Chris Sununu. Now we have a question coming in, Governor, from Robin asking, we are still having trouble reaching the unemployment office. We've called all the numbers posted on the website every day for over a week and can't get through. How do we reach a live person?
Incredibly frustrating. It really is. So we've put about 100 people in the call center. Where right now, I think yesterday we only hit about 75% of the calls. So we're kind of challenging ourselves to make sure we hit 100% of those calls every single day, and we're massively increased. We have National Guard coming over. We have folks from the Department of Transportation coming over. We're training a lot of people to get to get the center up to the point to keep the ever-growing number of people that are calling in. So you're frustrated. I completely get it. We're absolutely on top of it. If you can just give us probably a couple more days to get the folks trained up, we're probably going to end up doubling the size of the call center. Just finding a place to put 200 people in a call center, we realize, is a challenge, and making sure that they have the training and they're there, they can answer your questions. We don't want to pick up a phone if we can't answer the questions like we're expected to. So we're really working it, and we're here. We absolutely hear your frustration, and we apologize sincerely. If you can be patient, we will get there, and I think it's literally a day or two away. I really believe that.
All right, our next question. When is New Hampshire planning to set up drive-by testing sites like they have in Massachusetts so the average citizen can get tested?
So we do have some drive-up centers where you can get tested. Convenient MD is one of our partners in this state that is doing the vast majority of our testing, and some of them are doing up in their parking lots. Not all of them. You should call ahead to be sure, but you can actually drive into their parking lots and get tested. It's kind of a drive-in, drive-out, because they don't want you necessarily coming in if you're potentially COVID positive coming into their waiting room. So we do have those up and running. There was one in Manchester that was running. We called it the MMR center that was for a while at the Armory. That's kind of moving around the state as well. So my suggestion is to call Convenient MD, because they're the ones doing the vast majority of testing around the state for us, and they can probably direct you to the best and easiest place to go to get a test.
All right, Melvin wants to know, why aren't all food service workers required to wear masks and gloves? That goes for any business still open to the public.
So the transmissivity between food service, it's a very logical question. We looked at the data, not just in New Hampshire, but across the country. And the transmissivity between food workers and the general public is actually extremely low. There's no direct evidence that it's any greater than just being in a grocery store, let's say. So we've looked at that very closely. Now that we have a lot more PPE that has come into the state, we're getting it out everywhere, hundreds of different places. And some of that will go to the private sector as well, whether it be stores. We had some transportation folks that were literally going to stop coming into work if they couldn't get PPE, so we're able to put some on the front lines there. So we're trying to expand, now that we have a lot more, we're trying to expand the ability for it to get out to places, not just hospitals and healthcare facilities, which haven't run out, and we're going to make sure that they don't, but also kind of stretching beyond that so people feel comfortable coming into work, feel comfortable in service industries like the ones you're mentioning, whether it be food service, grocery stores, whatever it might be.
We've asked you this before. Let's get an update. Louise wants to know if there will be a vehicle inspection extension.
No, boy, this is a tough one. Everyone asks about the vehicle inspection extension. So there isn't, and I'll explain why. First, getting your vehicle inspected is a matter of safety for both you and other folks on the road. So we want to make sure that folks are getting their vehicles inspected. And the vast majority of the time when you get your vehicle inspected, you're not going into an area of a large number of people that are waiting. We extended a lot of things on the DMV, because often you go to the DMV, you might have to wait in a lobby with 10 or 15 other people. We didn't want to create that crowding, if you will. That would kind of really go against what we're going for with keeping the crowds limited in size. When you go get your inspection, it's a very different story. A lot of times it's one-on-one, and even then there's very little physical interaction or close proximity interaction with the folks the individual that might be doing the inspection. So that's a much more manageable situation, and we do expect folks to keep their inspections up.
All right, thanks to you, Governor, for your time. Thanks to all the viewers for the great questions today. We do want to head now to Chief Meteorologist Mike Haddad with your forecast.